This video is for all potential customers of Suzuki. We just wanted to share with you our story of our 2002 Vitara and all of the issues that we've had with Suzuki and their unwillingness to help us resolve any of the issues that we've had. Our 2002 Vitara has very low mileage. You'll see in the video that has less than 60,000 miles, just turned 59,000 miles. And in the video you see the results or the remnants of the last issue that we had with the Vitara, which was last Thursday. As my dad was driving the Vitara home, the Vitara screeched in the middle of the road, squealed the tires, jumped up and down. The parts that you see on the floor are actually the parts from where the driveshaft broke and fell into the road. Needless to say, the car is undrivable now. And in the video you're going to see the underneath of the car, where you'll see where the front differential locked up is split into two. It turns straight up, pushing the motor and breaking the motor mounts. It broke the bell housing. It threw the front drive shaft out into the road, which you saw the pieces laying on the ground. The motor is now 6 inches to the left and against the steering column, and it's about 4 to 5 inches higher than where it should be. Needless to say, this was the death of our Vitara. Previous to this incident, we've had several other incidences with Suzuki, and they've been completely unwilling to help us. And this started from when we bought the Vitara brand new. When we bought it brand new, the high beams were always on, or the indicator was always on, even when the low beams were on. Come to find out, they had to replace the wire harnessing. When they replaced the wire harness, they ended up scratching the interior dash, and they left air leaks through the firewall. They ended up cutting out the old wire harness and was hanging through the firewall, and they just left it there. It kept on blowing fuses, and we had multiple trips back and forth to resolve the issue. The tires were also out of balance, and they over-tightened the lug nuts and warped the rotors. They also lost the title and had to redo that. So those three incidents with the wire harness and the tires out of balance and the lost title happened when we first bought the Vitara. Then everything was pretty good until about August of 2011. At that point in time, we noticed a considerable amount of rust in the frame. You'll also see that in the video as well. There's no rust on the body, but on the frame there's a bunch of rust. The front cross member rusted completely in two, which pretty much knocked out the whole front right tire. That had to be replaced, as well as both of the rear wheel bearings had to be replaced. We also had an issue with the timing chain guide broke, and then it damaged the engine. After contacting Suzuki, we found out that they have replaced this report or changed this report to resolve the issue, but Suzuki was unwilling to replace the part in our Vitara and suggested us that we just not drive the vehicle anymore. Needless to say, we got the issue resolved on our own without any help from Suzuki. So when we had our last issue and the dealer was unwilling to help us with any of the issues that we've had with the car and unwilling to offer us any kind of buyback on the Vitara with less than 60,000 miles, we decided to share this video with everyone just to let you know what you're going to be dealing with if you buy Suzuki. Thanks.